Hey everybody, Card Dreamer here, coming at you on behalf of D Class and all things D Class related. And today I am bringing you an update video that I have not done in over a year. It's probably been what, like a year and a half? Um, but it's not going to be all just excitement and what's coming. It's actually I'm doing this with a heavy heart. So those who do watch the channel may have noticed that late end of 2019 and a couple months into 2020, there was no content from D Class. I just stopped posting. I stopped recording. And there was a couple of reasons for that. I had a lot going on, and I still do. There were family issues I had to take care of, and I was working full time, if not overtime, and I was just tired. And on top of that, I'm trying to balance what little time I can to play with little CD or brothers or friends. And then I still had to record content for a channel. And I was trying to uphold a schedule to some degree that was intended for two people. You may recall Ash, who founded the channel and was one of my closest friends, passed away March of 2019. Um, And so I was trying to really carry on, not only for myself, but for him too. And Ash always said, though, that the second it felt like it was a chore, it was time to stop. But I didn't want to see it just go. Nevertheless, I couldn't keep up. It was just burning me out, and I wasn't having fun because even though they were games I wanted to play, they weren't the ones I wanted to play at that moment. I was so busy backtracking, doing older games or whatnot that I wasn't being able to do anything with newer games with friends or family that were current. So and by the time I did get to them, they were done and moved on to other games. So it was kind of I was losing out on time. Um, so I just stopped for a while so I could just take a breather and just enjoy things. And it helped a lot. And eventually I did get in the mood to go back to do older stuff and I ended up recording them and I got, as you can see, I got back into posting content. I can't say I've been fully successful. I still ended up starting to bite off more than I could chew. Not only with D class, but then I also got started with D class derailed. I got that up and going, and then I also am co-doing Blade Masters Forge, which is a Monster Hunter related channel with Dace of Stonebeat Productions. It's a lot. In fact, it kind of was more than what I was doing with just Ash. Um, so I kind of was trying to tweak schedules here, and I also started a podcast, which wasn't too bad because I'm kind of just taking the discussions that I would do for Derailed or D Class and just doing audio only. It's the same things back and for both. So it's not like it required too much extra time. But it was still I was trying to tweak content for the channel. I wanted to do a shmup focused 1 day a week. I wanted to try to do Mondays as Let's Plays, Fridays as Let's Tries, Tuesdays were discussions for D class, Thursdays were discussion for derailed, and when that left Wednesday to be whatever. And it's just a lot. And I have honest to goodness have tried to maintain things and it's just I can't. And some of it is just because discussion wise it's just because sometimes I don't really have something imminent on my mind that I really want to discuss. Not that I don't have ideas, but they require to do them right would require more time and energy than I had to put into them. And I know it's D class, so we don't go for the A quality, but at the same time, I I really didn't want to do an E or F level job, and that kind of leads me to now. I don't think I've done too bad trying to do this solo. I'm working, especially with the way of the world right now. I'm actually working over 40 hours a week. The hours I work retail, so the hours that I work eat up most of my days, and it's hard to come home. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Some of it I believe is medical related, um, that I need to go have checked out. But nonetheless, there's also other things pressing. But when push comes to shove, it's just that I'm starting to not have fun again. And that's for a variety of reasons. It's not that I don't want to play the games, and then it's just I want to enjoy them to their fullest. So, as you can see, I finally got a game room set up. For the longest time I really didn't have one. I mean, I had a room that I did my gaming in, but it wasn't set up. It was really just everything just shoved where I could. This is actually organized. The TV's mounted on walls and like it's about 80. It's 80% to where I want it to be, and I'm very happy. I've moved in the time since D class started, and I want to enjoy gaming as best I can. So these are 4K TVs. I have an Xbox One X and a PS4 that will do HDR 4K, provided the game does it. And some of the games that I may not, some of the games I want to play or record do those things. However, I can't capture that way. So, and I can visually see the difference. With games like Monster Hunter World, especially one of my favorite games of all times, is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love it. The colors, the vibrancy, the it just the details when you see it in 4K, it just I love it. It blows my mind every time I see it. Not that it wasn't a beautiful game prior to doing 4K, but man, once you see it, it's hard to go back to record at 1080. Um, and I have other games. I was kind of wanting to record Ghosts of Tsushima. I'm going to pronounce that completely wrong. Shish, uh, Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima. Tsushima. I can't even say it fast, but whatever. That does it. That does it. And it's gorgeous. It does not look as good at 1080. I mean, it's still beautiful in 1080. Don't get me wrong. It really is a thing, but it's night or day. So it takes away some enjoyment. Like I invested money in for this type of setup, and I want to enjoy it, but I can't. And if I get too invested in a game, I don't talk, which makes the videos that I record, eh, not obviously not enjoyable because that's part of it, the commentary. Monster Hunter isn't too bad, because you do a fight here, you do a fight there, and then you're done. That's not too bad. But to do our sessions of these other games, full let's plays, if you're talking a game that's like 15 hours, that's 15 let's plays that I'm enjoy this whole game start to finish. I don't get to see and all it has to offer. And then also story modes make me feel like I need to skip things to get the action going to keep you guys happy, and then I'm losing out on story. So there's a lot of factors to it, and it also makes it hard when I know I have certain things on the go. Again, like I don't want to have 15 let's plays on the go on the channel, but I don't always want to sit here and play that game. I might play it for a couple hours. Oh my gosh, this is so good, and then try another game and try another game, try another game. I have a crap ton of games, guys. A crap ton. People, you see people like Metal Jesus Rocks, Angry Video Game Nerd, and he's just retro. I mean, the Happy Console Gamer. These people have huge libraries. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they can actually say they play these games. And I'm trying to play them. I'm not buying a game just to own it. I'm not. I know there are like Switch collectors are the biggest ones. I know there's people out there who collect just to have the collection, and I can't do that. I want to play the games I own. So I've been kind of getting that burnout, but I've been trying to push myself because I've actually got all the Let's Plays done for this year if I'm only doing one a week. And I'm halfway through November with Let's Try. So that only needs I need 6 more Let's Tries. It's not difficult to do and I'll get those done. I don't have discussions to go all the way to through that the year. I record those on the fly and I'm not going to stop with those. And they'll just come willy-nilly. Um, but having said all that, I need to take a step back and step away from D class. I can't. It's just eating up so much time that I can't just sit here and enjoy the games at my pace, my way, play what I want when I want, and not have to worry about sharing. That doesn't mean I'm not going to do Twitter and post images and little videos here and there. I love doing that. That's always fun. That doesn't take long. But and I'm still gonna do Blade Masters Forge with Dace because that's two of us. There's no set schedule per se. We know what days we want. Like if Dace does his um, Monster Hunter Mondays, if he does a video that's just a hunt, I know he's going to do it on a Monday. That doesn't mean every Monday there's going to be a hunt. Same with me. I do Fridays with normal hunts or my regular hunts. If I make one, it's going to be on a Friday. That doesn't mean I'm going to do one every Friday, and we're kind of happy with that. So that's good to just casually have fun. Derail, it's the same thing. There is no set schedule with Derail for anything. I like I said, except for the discussion, but starting 2020, that's it. Nothing is going to be guaranteed scheduled. Things will come out when they come out, if they come out. And it's just because I need to take a breather from everything. I like recording, but I also have to look at bigger pictures. I need a mental break. And I'm not gonna lie, one of the factors is viewership on my channel. I have really good friends who comment, who take the time to watch, and I appreciate them so much. Lord Schmuff, Kaz, um, Dace, Autumn, I mean, Danny, these are people who have watched the videos and listened to discussions, Mary, and I appreciate it. I really do. And occasionally I get other people to comment as well, and I always appreciate them too. I've got some certain videos that I did long ago that still gets people commenting. Specifically the review for this headset that you see me wearing now. I still get comments on it, and that's awesome. But in over 2 years' time that this channel's been out, we don't even have 100 subscribers. And not that I got into thinking I was going to get rich or make money on this. I'm not in it for that. I do ultimately want to just have fun. Ashes and I's goal with this channel was we didn't want it to just be us. We wanted to make this an extension of just friends who getting together sharing different types of games. I like for instance I don't like racing games. Um but I would love to embrace people who do. Like I would like to have some, Ash were in if Ash were into racing games and he did it, it balances out the channel. and it's awesome. Like just because I don't like them doesn't mean there's something wrong with them. And get something for everybody. I wanted to, we wanted to see a community grow in that regards. Dace is a perfect example of that. Danny, Lord Shmup, they embrace different games. They bring something new to a table, and we're good friends that we can always showcase something the other may not have seen or know about. Because of Dace, I got into shmups because, and also part in Lord Shmup. It's just there's a lot of good that's come out of the channel for me personally, but I to keep going this hardcore and not even reach a point on the channel subscriber base wise where I can even have a simple address or a little bit more of the niceties of the channel, so to speak. It's hard to push forward motivation wise. But again, I'm not going to stop completely. I do it because it's fun. I do it because I want to share with friends. And that's kind of why you also I haven't really streamed anything anymore. Because I found it I'm not that I don't like seeing new people join, don't get me wrong, but the first and foremost I'm streaming things that I want to show off to friends like, "Oh my gosh, guys, have you seen this?" And my friends because of the locations and time zones for everybody, it just wasn't feasible, so I stopped. Because and at the end of the day, it was about wanting to hang out with friends more than really what streaming is about, and I get that. So it's very hard for me to go through this. Like I'm kind of trying to fight, not even breaking. I'm trying to fight breaking down even because this is something I've been doing for a couple of years. This part is in part carrying on for a good friend who's no longer with me, who I think about every single day. I still talk to him occasionally, silly as that might sound sometimes. Um, but that's yeah. Come 2020, there's not going to be anything for a while for me on D class. Derailed is more the collectible side of things from of my life, and I'm always going to be collecting. You'll see unboxings, I'm sure, crop up here and there, and discussions are not going to stop. They're just not going to be consistent every week. So it's not that I'm going to completely disappear, but for let's tries, let's plays, you're not going to see anything for a while. It just Monster Hunter or Blade Masters Forge, Monster Hunter is going to be, if I do anything, that's right now where it's going to be at. Um, yeah, I'm sorry if I'm letting anybody down. I don't think I am. I think most of you have always been pretty understanding where I'm coming from and what's going on. Um, but it's not an easy decision. It's not that I don't want to record things, but my goal for now is going to be if I decide to record, it's going to be record what I want when I want. And if I ended up doing starting 20 games and all of them were ones I want to record, then I'm recording an hour here of this game, an hour here of that game, and I'm not posting anything until they're all done. So that may mean nothing until June or July of 2021, but then you're going to get 20 games worth of Let's Play. So I don't know. We'll see. But I thank everybody for their time, the investment that they've put in with me with the channel, and I really hope that you guys stick with me and stick with D class through this time and our understanding. And I will certainly support more of my friends. Yeah. So thank you all for taking the time to listen. I'm Car Dreamer. This is D class, and I will see you guys when I see you all. Stay evil.